Everyone, please hold. I have trouble with that. Seeing Carolina. Let's take that up before we get started. Good morning, everybody. As usual, on Wednesday morning, it's Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, KAKY. Gal and H or KDAD will be along at the top of the next hour. Well, I tell you what a nice, we were just talking in the Zoom and what a nice tech that we had last night. A lot of nice questions and good comments and so forth. Appreciate everybody's efforts that joined in last night with us. Stuck it out for 2.5 hours. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess we got out of here 20 to 11, something like that. So good couple of hours plus. What do we have for announcements tonight? Is the what is that? Today's Wednesday. Is the open mic? Come join Mark and Jason and his team for open mic. I know Mark told me who's up, but I don't really remember. It's always kind of a mystery. So come join us at 8 o'clock on the East Coast Reflector here for open mic night. Yeah, this tomorrow night is Asking Elmer, being Elmer in our Zoom room. So come join us as well there. This morning's question, something to think about. What is one thing that makes your morning better? What is one thing that makes your morning better? Everybody will probably have a different answer to that, but that's what it's all about. Thing to get you started. So, what is one thing that makes your morning better? We have a whole list of tech check-ins. I'm going to read the names. I've got Craig, Anna, Eric, Mark, two Michaels, KE2EIO, and KF8 EEV. We got Wayne. I got Paul, Joe, Ray, Roy, Randall, and Jerry. Get a few people in just a minute. Let me see if I have any mobiles. What do we have that's on the road going to workplace school this morning? Call sign question. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November, mobile. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo, Victor the Hotel. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo, Victor the Hotel, mobile. Kilo Juliet 5, so uniform Yankee. Kilo Juliet 5, so uniform Yankee, mobile. Take this lead. Take this lead. In and out the morning. KM7BIO, Kilo Mike 7 Bravo, India, Bravo, mobile. Got KM7BIO, good morning, JC, Arizona. KJ5MLZ, morning to Guy, KJ5CYE, Brian, VA3, KZ4JM. I want to do something here this morning real quick. Do I have any really short timers that are driving in the parking lot and just want to get in and out? Short timers only, in and out. If you want to say that you're in and out, jump in here now. One Mike Charlie Oscar K1 MCO at work, in and out. Good morning. 58 here at Tango Juliet. 58 here at Tango Juliet, in and out. Good morning. Great day all. Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel, Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel, in and out. Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha Kelly, Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha Kelly, in and out day. Take 4, yeah, take 4, yeah. Kilo November 4, two-tone blue, KN4, in and out this morning. Up to 2 p.m. 5 Mike Papa Hotel, K5 MTA, in and out. All right. Well, thank you guys. I didn't think there'd be that many out and about that are short time this morning, but we appreciate you stopping by. I know it's tough when you're on the road or short time to get on the list. You don't know exactly when you're going to come up. Good morning to Vincent, KE2COS, Michael, K5MPH, Chuck, W2EM. You must have a busy day as I do this morning. Steve in Largo, Florida, KN4TTB, WI2M. Let's go, okay? Richard, K24BSN. Art, my friend Art, K2AAC, nice to hear you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Haven't had a chance to talk to you for a long, long time. Wayne, W5W, Steve, WHSPJ. Jay, hard at work at the Orlando International Airport, K1MCO. And I guess that's it. Let me work my mobile. Thanks, guys, for stopping by real quick. KZ4JN. One more time. Our question this morning is, what is one thing that makes your morning better? Vic, I hope that everyone's having a great day. I would say that that will be my bedmate, which happens to be both my XYL and two little Yorkies. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'm sending it back to you, Dick. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November. Expect that to be up at the top of the list. Morning, Brian. DA3BCH. Good morning, Net Control, 7-3, all the way around, PA3, mobile, just heading to the office, morning to work. Number one thing that I enjoy waking up to every morning is, of course, my lovely wife, and a close second would be my morning espresso. Back to Net Control, have a great day. 7-3, PA3, mobile. XYL and a sip of high test. Thank you. You have a nice day. Morning, guy. KG5GUY. Good morning. Juliet, I've got you for me down here in the metro area. Good. Goodness. To answer the question, um, yeah, XYL, however, I don't know, the first cup of Joe in the morning runs a very close second, if you know what I mean. Hi, hi. Hey, back to the control. You guys have a great day and good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Uniform Yankee. Good guy. Have a nice day. Good morning to JC in Mesa, Arizona. AM7BIO. Hey, good morning, Dick. Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. I would have to say that it's going to be coffee, kind of a thing. But that's definitely the one. A morning without coffee is like almost horrible. But back to Net Control. Hope everybody has a great day. KC KM7 GIO. BC, nice to have you with us. It's early out there in Mesa, I'm sure. All right, let me go say good morning to some of these text check-ins. Good morning to Jerry in Durham, North Carolina, KR4J. No, I'm sorry, KR4NJ. Got to get my eyes and mouth and everything working here this morning. Good morning, Jerry. Jerry already got where he's going. KR4NJ, Jerry in Durham, North Carolina. Are you with me? So one of the bridges, Jerry, was that you? We'll put him down as an in and out, Vicky. Good morning to Randall, KAQFM. Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. And good morning. That question's unique. I would have to say waking up. So I want to keep that equation in balance. With that said, this is KAUFM, back to net control, and everyone have an outstanding day. In your eyes, that was kind of my thought this morning. Thanks, Randall. Roy in Blaisdell, KAPYU. Good morning, Roy. Everybody on the group. KAPYU. Yeah, that's one of the top considerations is waking up on this side of the grass. And for me, it's my first kids. They're always glad to see me first thing in the morning and get fed, water, treats, and all that. So, yeah, I've got two of them actually sitting with me here right now. So they climbed up in the chair and they don't go far away. Back to you. I know you're very attached to your animals. It's something that I never had. I had a turtle once when I was a little boy and a goldfish. Those are the only animals that I ever had. I don't know why. I just never got into it. But certainly appreciate the comment. Good morning, Ray. Hey, you're in 3DQD, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Vicky, Al, everybody else in there this morning. Well, seeing Anna when she gets up and comes out to the living room and my morning coffee. Back to net. This is N3D For me, Ray, thanks for being there. Good morning, Joe, Watermont, Florida. Hey, Dick. Good morning. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. A lot of good answers this morning that are making me kind of think about changing my answer. But no, I'm going to stick with the one I came up with at first. Every morning I get up and I try to put about 2 to 3 miles behind me. Try to take a little walk. Don't try to run. That's too much effort that early in the morning. But kind of clear my head out, get pointed in the straight direction. Good for me, I think. So I'm going to call that my favorite thing, my morning walk. Everybody take care. 73 AM4 WZD. Back to net. That could be popular this morning as well. Let's see. Good morning, Paul. KQ9KX. Yeah, good morning back to you. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Have a great day. Hey, can I get? Coffee, coffee, coffee. Have a nice day, Paul. Wayne, what's your pick? KQ2NJV. Morning, Dick, Vicky, Al, and the rest of the crew. KC2NJV. Waking up to the dog. So I guess we're another pet people. Have yourself a wonderful day. Wayne, like I said, we kind of thought that would be on the hit list this morning. Farmington Hills, Michigan. Michael, AF8BEBB. I'm sorry. Good morning. What's your pick? Morning, Dick. Morning, Dickie. I enjoy a shower in the morning. Back to you, AF8BB. No, that's the first thing after the morning brew every day for me. Thank you, Michael Zenero. A2EIO. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's my little dog Roscoe here. Little Yorkshire Terrier who likes to see what's going on and everything here. K2EIO 737 right back to net. Thank you. Let's go. My good friend Marsh on the way to WZX Silent Key, but he had a gift with a big Cherokee. His name was Rockwell. Pretty clever. Morning, Mark. Mark's in the Zoom room with us. I didn't mention this, but one of the things that came up at our town hall meeting, they wanted us to invite as many to come in to the Zoom room and join us, wave to us or whatever. So I mentioned it. The Zoom room is always open if anybody want to come in and sit there and watch us or wave to us or whatever. We'll wave back, but we don't talk during the morning brew. But Mark is in here as well. Hey, tweet. Yes, morning again, Mark. Morning again, Dick, Vicky, Steven, and the rest of the crew. I'm going to go with my wife, waking up next to my wife, and a close second is the morning brew. Have a great day, KE2. Yeah. Be doing all that. What do you think, Vicky? Extra points for the morning brew? Thanks, Mark. Morning to Eric, the free XCD. Morning. Something will make me smile in the morning, waking up and realizing that I've been blessed with another day. A great answer. We all need to really, really, really realize that tomorrow is not promised. Anna, what's your pick? 83 AJN. Good morning, Dick and Vicky and the crew in there this morning. Well, my favorite thing in the morning is waking up and coming out being bright. And my second is getting on the net, listening to the morning brew. Have a great day. 83 AJN. Well, thank you, Anna. I know the morning brew is for a lot of people. We're here and we do our best to try to put a smile on people's faces. The whole team does. By the way, didn't Roger do a great job yesterday? It's Roger. He's been inducted in here. He's going to be our fill for vacations and so forth. So he did an absolute great job on the morning brew. Thank you, Anna. KB3EYR. Good morning. Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. This is KB3EYR. And I would say probably a good hot cup of coffee. Hope you have a great day. Back to next show. Good hot cup of coffee, and I'm kind of having mine here. I had a little bit before we started. I just ran up 5 minutes before the hour. Topped it off, so I should be good. Let's take some radio check-ins. Radio check-ins, anybody, anywhere? Try to keep it orderly, twice and slowly. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. Okay, Alpha 5, Juliet with Mobile. Alpha 5, Juliet with Mobile. Hey, Mike, Victor uniform, in and out. All right, Yankee. Name of the solo, Julie, Doctor, Echo. This is KJ5, VIP. This is Matthew Philadelphia. Good morning. Whiskey 9 Golf Alpha Echo. Whiskey 9 Golf Alpha Echo, in and out. All right, let me hold up there for a minute. WG9 TJE. Illinois was in and out. Good morning. We have Matthew, KJ5DIT. Rogers, AN4RAT. Ruben, KD6DWI. Bob from Australia, VK4BYF. Livonia, Michigan is represented this morning, N8MCU. James, I'll get to you in just a minute, AA5JW, your mobile. And Clark from Phoenix, Arizona, KK7DY. Let me go to you, James. Good morning. I have to tell you, my friend, you sound a lot better today. I don't know, it sounded like you had alternated wine yesterday. We looked at each other in the Zoom room and said, wow, I hope your day goes better than you sounded yesterday. Good morning, James. Well, good morning, Dick and Rick and everybody on the Brew too. This is Alfalfa 5 Juliet with Mobile James and Spring heading to Houston for work today and hopefully stand the alternator wine today. I figured out the problem. I had an extra charging cable connected to the PO1 and mic, and apparently it did not like that very much. To the question at hand. I would definitely say the morning brew helps my morning to make it better every day because it gives me an opportunity to talk. Y'all are usually the first people I actually talk to every morning. That gives me a chance to get my voice warmed up and get my head moving. And I always enjoy listening to how everybody's day is going and their answers to the question of the day. With that all said, 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alfalfa 5 Juliet with Mobile, James in the Spring, and we'll be monitoring. Morning, Joe. All right. We could probably give you extra points for that, James. Kind of sounded like alternator wine. I thought that's perhaps what it was, but you always had such a nice signal like, oh, something's going on, something is different. Good morning to Clark in Phoenix, Arizona, KK7DY. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Yeah, I have to chime in and say the morning brew and my morning coffee. Where I look forward to getting up to. Back to net control, AK7GY. Clark, another morning. Good morning, whatever it is, afternoon in Australia, VK4EYF. Bob. Good morning, Brew crew, VK4BYF. Yeah, I'd have to say waking up as it's every day is a bonus, and then very close after that, my spouse and a coffee. And have a good day. Thank you, Bob. Ruben, 86DWI. Early, good morning. Ruben, I guess we didn't hear you, but we saw your note come up. Are you with us? BK6DWI? It wasn't. Good morning to Roger in Fort Lauderdale and for R8. Morning, Godfather, my clever cousin. Remember, on the side, every betrayal starts with trust. One thing that makes my morning brew better is whenever the B2BLT is hosting, I get to add a gram of Jameson to my brew. Today, South Florida has declared the end of our rainy season. They're calling it low drought conditions. Everything remains green and lush. Number 4, Roger Hammond, yeah, Burnett. Sure, Scott comes back next week. I'll have to look at the calendar, but as you well know, we've got Roger in there, and he's our Phil, and he does just a superb job. But Scott's better looking. I have to say that. You know that, Roger. Nothing against Roger, but Scott will tell you he's best looking. So no big secret there. Good morning to Matthew, KJ5DIT. Good morning, y'all. Thank you for picking me up. It's going to be a beautiful day today. We're looking probably the 80s. Can't complain. That's nice. Thing that I wind up enjoying waking up through my grandkids. Blast moments they're playing flying through the air with transformers and just enjoying themselves. Do not have to make them more school. Anything. For sure, family. Dick WB2JPQ 26 past the hour. A question for those of you that are just joining us. What is the one thing that makes your morning better? What is the one thing that makes your morning better? Good morning again, David, Sacramento, California, and 6QDY. Hey, good morning, Dick, Vicky, the Brew crew, everybody in the Zoom room, and 6QDY. I would have to say, waking up and looking at my ex-wife while she's resting there. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for doing what you do, dude. M6QDY, back to Mexico. David, you have a nice day. David was already in the Zoom and left, and good morning in there. What do you think, Bill? North Fort Myers, Florida, WHK. Good morning. Good morning. It's 66 degrees here in Southwest Florida, and it has been quite dry the last week or so. So I declared the rainy season ended maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. But anyway, my thing is on the phone and get up in the morning is my first cup of coffee. Gotta have that coffee. And then I listen to the brew. Um, but today I wasn't going to have coffee because I have a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock. You know, it's that wellness check where you go in and answer some questions and draw a picture of a clock, things like that. I guess that's how they prove to Medicare that we're still alive. Anyway, uh, yeah, coffee. Gotta have to. So right now I'm having a cup of half calf. That's add some pods for the Keurig, so half calf coffee. I don't want too much caffeine. Yeah. Alrighty. Back to you. Everybody have a great day. This is WHK, and thank you, Dick. 7-3. Thank you, both. Draw a digital clock, see what they say to that. NL5J. Good morning, Lonnie. NL5J. I hope you weren't on that note I just took off, Lonnie. Have to mark him one and done. He might have been on that note I just took off. Carol, from Syracuse, KD2YUI. Good morning. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody listening on the brew. I am not in Syracuse. Camping one last time for the year. We're in Webster, New York. Morning routine. I love my morning routine with the dog. So under the pet category. 73, all back to net control. 82, why you why? Love the question. I think we have to give our logger points for this question. I think Vicky told me about it a week or so ago, and I had put it down on my little notepad. And last night after the brew, I said, "Oh, well, I guess I'll use it." And I got thinking last night. I think it was her question, so I asked her this morning, and yes, it was. So thank Miss Vicky for the question this morning, everybody. Vince, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, KR4EMM. Morning, Nick. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Brew. I guess it would have to go with the brand, of course. I look forward to the morning brew. Get my coffee, jumping in the truck, and tuning in. So, guys, have a great day, and thank you for what you do. Take care. This is KL4 EMM. Back to you, Dick. Another one for extra points for the morning brew. Thanks, sir. I got Tim, Bill, Don, and Mark in queue here for check-in. But I'm going to see if I have any mobile. If anybody that just has to get to work, school, or play would like to get in here, mobiles only. Four, India, four, India, mobile. Get your Alpha Blue, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, get your Alpha Blue, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, pedestrian mobile. Reverse 1-3, Tango, November. Reverse 1-3, Tango, November. Scenario, Canada. All right, so let's go with the guys who got unitary single again. Got Dan WCUT as well, Mobile. I don't think Tim wants Mobile, but we'll put him in there. We got Kevin, VCB good morning, and we got Vern. I don't know what kind of category, put Mobile, I guess that sounds good, Vern. We got Gil in Orlando. That's all. Let me go to Gil in Orlando. Get these mobiles in and out real quick before they get to where they're going. Morning, Gil, K4TDS. Hey, Vic, probably a perfect time, Vic. Thanks for coming mobile. And I'm going to have to morning for a second and put watching the sunrise like I did this morning on that skateboard. Just back to that. Something that I miss, Gil, living in the woods there. I don't. We have nothing that looks eastward for a sunrise. Thanks for being there. Vern, Waterdown, Ontario, Footmobile, VA3CR. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Dick, and the lovely, talented Miss Vicky. Thanks for the question. Out for a walk, 48 degrees. Pretty cool right now, anyway. Great question. Dick, as you know, I always love my morning walk, but it is not complete without the morning brew. And Dick, I got to tell you, I chuckled when you said that BLT is the eye candy of the morning brew crew. That was a good one. I appreciated that. Hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for doing it, Dick. BA3 Sierra. Yes. he wipes his bald head, or not quite bald, but no face better than that. He's a lot of fun. Thanks. Good morning, Kevin. V3BZ. You're out and about early. Good morning, Nick. Skiing everybody on the morning crew. Yep. On my way to Toronto for a medical appointment. So, yeah. Up way earlier than I normally am on the road, and I would say sleeping in make my morning better. Back to you, for you. Being in, all right. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin is our man that takes care of all the swap and shop, all the things that all the listings for the swap and shop. No, that's not ever mentioned here in the morning brew, but always on the sector. Dan, we'll get 2 PUT. I think you said coffee, Dan. Your audio is pretty much non-existent this morning. Something's going on there. And yes, I should repeat the question. The question is, what is one thing that makes your morning better? What is one thing that makes your morning better? Was your answer coffee, Dan? Coffee and the morning brew. Thank you. The morning brew is second. Okay. Yes. Thanks for plugging your microphone in. Tim in Windsor, VE3TGN. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Drew, and thank you for everything. I like, well, I like apple juice. Really, hey, uh, we're gonna good vitamin C here. So, all the good nuts, take care, and, but, that, I really enjoy the food and, doesn't make it to all. It's a big, big PK when the winter, but take care. Yes, I like that writing takes. Disappointed me a little, Tim. I thought it was going to be the morning brew. I know you told me how you like the morning brew. But apple juice, that's our first apple juice this morning, and certainly nothing wrong with that. Thanks for being here all the time. Let me go up to Mark, N0CKB, via the text line. A couple of text check-ins here as we go. This is Dick, WBC. Morning, Dick, Vicky, rest of the Brew crew, and everybody else on the net. Two things. My alarm going off and the morning brew. And 0CKB back to net. Morning brew. Thank you, Mark. Hey, I want to say to the guys on the CM repeater in Toledo or in Detroit, there is an issue. We're aware of it and came across it again last night. If we don't hear you, it's not your fault. It's the repeater's fault. It's passing audio in a repeater configuration, but for some reason it's not going down out the all-star notes. Once in a while this happens. It's an intermittent problem. So if we don't hear you check in or something, or don't hear you reply, please let us know and try again. Put on the Hollywood Florida. Don, WG4PPX. Good morning. Good morning, Godfather, and everybody on the brew crew this morning. Other than having two repeaters that are working down here, would make my day better. I'm getting to you through the DMR mode. Getting 2 feet on the ground, standing up, and getting to the radio to listen to you and Vicky and everybody on the brew crew in the morning. That's what gets my day going. 7-3 Dick, hope everything's good with you. W4 PPX, keep back to you. Pretty good, Don. Yeah, the Hollywood repeaters are still trustee gets back from vacation, he's going to have to go up there. Apparently, it's an internet problem. I don't know about W4MOT. I guess that's the way it sounds. The thing sounds like that's off the connection. We've asked those guys to give us permission. Joe got it all worked up so we can control that ourselves. But I waiting for a board meeting to see if we're trustworthy enough to reconnect it. Thanks, Dan. Good morning to Bill, Dunnville, Ontario, Canada. BA3Y. Yes, Bill. Question one more time this morning. What is one thing that makes your morning better? Good morning, Dick and Vicki and everybody on the Brew crew. A couple things come to mind, like watching the sun come up in the morning, but I think I'm going to have to go with my first cup of coffee, which I'm just brewing right now. And once I get off the air, I'm going to go get my first cup. But you know what? The morning brew is a very close second. I look forward to that every morning. So this is DACYBS. Back to Dick, and thank you for doing the next. Bill, I think the brew was second. We missed your. I was talking to Vicky. She'll come on here and take a few. I missed your answer, or we missed your answer. It's my fault. I was talking in the Zoom room. And the morning brew was a close second. Okay, catch you in there. Thanks for that. This is Vicky K8EQI, and next up, Jen, K3ATQ. What's the best thing for your morning? Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and brew. My first cup of coffee, and it's generally with the brew back in the control KD3. Another one for coffee. Then BE3 TCS. I hope you were checking sleep last night after last night. Yeah. First thing in the morning, I get to push the button on the coffee maker. Magically brews half a pot of coffee. My wife always prepared this for me the night before. Really doing that. And then a little after we eavesdrop, and then you guys come on here. So that's my morning ritual. Take care. Thank you. Back to that. Thank you, and have a good morning. We got some text coming up. We've got KF8, DG2, WA2, WWK, KF4, ACD, BFH, and at the top of it was Richard, N4, RFM. What's one thing that makes your morning better? Richard, N4, RFM. You know, Quebec 4 K4MMX, K4MMX. All right, we're not taking seconds right now. We were looking for Richard, so maybe you can come back again later. Next up, Gary, N8VFH. Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and the crew. And I would have to say coffee, but the order is I get up and start working from home. Then I wait a couple hours, and I enjoy waking my wife up. She likes to sleep. And that's when I put the coffee on. I like the fresh coffee for both of them. And I enjoy listening to the Brew Crew. And she always asks what's the question of the day. Please check me in and out. Hope everybody has a great day. Thank you, Vicki. And it's the face back to now. Yeah, we actually hear that a lot of people asking what the brew is, even though they're not here. Terry, KF4 ACB. Jerry, AF or ACD. Just a reminder, the text line is not for in and out, should be taken off the list anyways, it won't stay on the log. Text lines get more people on the air, not off the air. So next up, Ron, WA2, WWK. WK. Well, the feet hit the deck in the morning brew, a cup of coffee in the right hand, and a newspaper to go through the geek for an hour later when I read it to the blind on the air. That's the best of all three, WW, WK. Sounds like a good morning. 7, KF8, DJQ. Good morning, Vicky. Okay, everybody on the net this morning. My Bible study. Read a little bit of Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms, Proverbs, and get the name. Heard it got right, and of course I have a cup of coffee going with that too. And then it's the morning dew. Have a good day. JFA, TJP, Connecticut. Thanks, Kevin. Lois, we've got K for the next W2 RBC, KQ for UAM, and KJ for GSM. First, we'll take some more check-ins. Thanks as always, baby. Tango, DLN, Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Lima, November. Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel Mike. Bravo, 5, Delta X-ray, Bravo. Kilo Oscar 4, Romeo X-ray Echo. KO4 RXT. Wendell is the handle. Second in. Alright, I think we got a pretty good start there. We got KO4 RXT, KJ5 DXT, VA3 KTJ, KO4 IAHM, KC3 VLN, K2 KTV, and we get all the rest. We'll start with Joe, KC3 VLN. Good morning. Joe, normally at Mountain Home, currently mobile, and just on the way to doctor's appointment. So I figured I would check in. No other traffic. Well, thanks for stopping by. This is Vicky, K8, VKY, morning site is with one thing that makes the morning better. Next up, Craig, K4, NMX. Good morning, everyone, on my way to work. Well, usually the one biggest thing that makes my day start off best is coffee, and when I get a chance, read a little bit of scripture, but since I started my new job, it's mostly chaos. K4 MMX, back to net. Chaos might be a good coffee brand name. Next up, Brandy, W2 RBC. Vicky, Dick, everyone on the morning brew. I would say that as being woke up with my dog and taking the brew a second. Back second control, all W2 RBC. At least she didn't say FTA. I think that will be okay. 64 UAM, 7. Good morning, Miss Vicky and the crew. Definitely coffee for me. Hope everybody have a great day. Appreciate everything you all do. Stay safe, well, and AQ4 UAM back to the net. Another one for coffee. Robert, KJ4 ZFM. KJ4. KJ4 ZFM. You still there? Whiskey 2, Alpha, Juliet Victor. Hang on, you can check in when we're taking check-ins. Next up, K2 TV. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the Brew crew. Well, I'm firstly thankful for when I get up out of bed and my feet hit me. For I'm happy that the good Lord gave me another day. But my favorite is coffee, of course. Maybe that's first cup of coffee. Everyone have a terrific day. This is K2TV. It's hitting the floor that makes me not want to get out of bed. Donald, KO4 IHF. Good morning, Vic, and everyone on the net. My two things is my cup of coffee and my devotional of a morning before I head out to the workplace. Everybody have a great day. KO4 IHF. Thanks, stopping by. Just a creator, ATJ. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone on the deck. I can hope today becomes better about coffee and morning brew. Everyone have a great day. This is you do take to go to the I'm confident the morning brew is better, but I think you still survive on the weekend. I'll put you down for coffee. Frank, AJ5 DSP. KJ5, DXP, morning Vic and everybody. I like starting the day with my morning yoga. Gets me going. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day. KJ5, DXP. That's Sounds good. Yoga. Wendell, KO4 RXE. KO4 RXE. Grand Rising, everybody checking in. Oh, well, I would have to say my grits, my shrimp, my eggs, my turkey sausage. Granted that my first cup of coffee is starting about 12:30, 1 o'clock a.m. So, yeah, that grit, that breakfast for me. That breakfast is definitely my go-to in the a.m. Thank you for running in that, and I appreciate it. L4, RXE, Wendell, back in there. And we got you down for breakfast. Thanks for coming back. Mike, W7OMH. Yeah, good morning. Could you repeat the question there, Vicky? Sure. Question is, what is one thing that makes your morning better? Yeah, you sound like you're barely hitting the repeater. One thing that makes your morning better. That makes your morning better. Say, being able to make the trip to my local receiver that carries the DCR. That always makes a good morning. Back to you.
Sounds good. We'll put you down for Brew. And last one, this was 40 per second, Bernie, AA8WI.
And Vicky and the rest of the crew. I guess my dog's greeting me when I wake up is, well, that's typically the first thing. So that's always great. And then my first cup of coffee. And can't start the day without the coffee. 7-3. Everybody have a great one. Hey, don't go on.
Have a good morning. This is Vicky, K8BKY. You can text your call sign in to get on the log at 716-317-9050. Or you can also email it in at text@vcr.radio. Again, just put your call sign only to both of those. So taking more seconds, wait, then slowly, please.
Whiskey Bravo 2, go, London Whiskey. Whiskey Bravo 2, go, London Whiskey.
All right, we got AB4KT, KI5, PMI, WB2, DLW. Anybody else?
Echo Hotel Tango, 9EHC. Good morning, in and out. Kilo Bravo 2 at the Hotel Bravo. Mobile, Joe, in and out. November 8th, Hotel Lima, November 8th. Good morning. We'll be in and out. Good morning. 50 Delta 8, Papa India Charlie, WD8PIC. Kilo Golf 4 Zulu Sierra Bravo. Kilo Golf 4 Zulu Sierra Bravo.
Well, hold up just a second. I saw that.
2 Charlie Charlie Kilo Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Charlie Kilo the mobile.
All right, well, hang on there for a minute. I saw the GM Club over in Detroit try to key up, but I didn't hear anything come through. You guys want to try again? All right, worth a shot. We had KE2 CCK mobile, KG4 ZSB mobile, Bob WD8 PIC. We had N8 HLN in and out, BB2 WHD in and out, N9 BHT in and out. And then we also had AB4KT, KI5 PMI, and WB2 DLW. We'll start with a couple mobiles here. KE2 CCK.
No conventional, Guru Yankee, mobile. Hey Vicky, thanks there. The guy sounded like he was checking in there when I was supposed to be called, but whatever. Anyways, it makes my morning better. A good breakfast, you know. I suppose that's about what makes my morning good. I like to wake up, have a good cup of coffee, good breakfast, and listen to the rooster crow, I suppose. So, anyways, with that, I'll send it back to Nat. Have a good day, Vicky. T2CCK, back to Nat Control. I'll be out.
All right, thank you. And next we have KG4 ZSB, and then after that we'll have L take it over. Have a good day. Robert, KG4 ZSB.
Yeah. And, yeah, I usually, get a kiss from the wife first thing, then I grab a cup of coffee before I go out the door to work. But, other than that, it's always a good day to have another good day. So, y'all take care, and I'll pass it back to the net. KG4 ZSB. Good morning, everybody. This is Al, KABAC. Kind of lost track there. Where did we leave off? WB2LW, I believe. Is that right, Becky? Not your head. Anyway, question of the day: what is one thing that makes your morning better? For me, it's waking up on the right side of the side. I don't know about anybody else, but let's go to WB2GLW, Mike in Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. I think you're next. Good morning, Mike. Hey, good morning, everybody, in that WB2GLW. I have a quandary. If the morning brew can come out of the current, that would be perfect. I'm conflicted about the morning brew and my Starbucks. Uh, how does that for a good answer? WB2GLW. We'll take it. Thank you, Mike. Have a great day. Go to KI5 PMI Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning, Bill. Good morning. Put me down for a cup of coffee, please. If I can get some morning brew going, that's just one too much, but mainly it's a cup of coffee. A good, strong cup of coffee in the morning. Weather here is about 55 degrees. It's absolutely gorgeous. Wouldn't hurt my feelings to stay like this all day. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PM. I'm back in. All right, Bill, thanks for checking in this morning. Yeah, it's kind of rainy and drizzly here, but hey, that constitutes for a pretty good day. We'll take it. Let's go to the villages. ABKT Kenneth. Good morning. Good morning to everybody in the village of Florida. This is AB4KT. I'd like to start off with a cup of nice hot black coffee. Everybody have a great day. 7-3. Back to. All righty, thanks, Kenneth. Yep, I'm on that team too. Let's jump down to Philly, Ohio, to WDAPIC. Good morning, Bob. What was this? WDAPIC, Bob, you with us? Not hearing anything. He can recheck if he gets back to his radio. Let's go to KQ4ZOI, Gustavo and Coral Springs, Florida. Good morning. Wonderful day today. The things I like the most every single day is wake up, see my wife, see my son, see my dogs, get a cup of coffee, and that makes my day entirely. Hey guys, this is Quebec for Zulu Oscar Yankee. All right, it sounds like the beginning of a good day. Have a great day. Coming down this list, we got Bob and E-Course KQ8U. Good morning, Bob. Morning, Al. Morning, Al, Vicky, Dick. Start the day off with a cup of coffee and also the ECR. It's such a necessity for me before I get going. Everybody have a good day. KQ8U. Back to that. All right, thank you, Bob. I figured you'd go out in the garage and fire up that car, rev up the engine a few times to get your day started, but, I may be wrong. Have a great day. All right, that's the end of this list. That's 8:06. Let's see if we got any mobile check-ins. Mobile, somebody call signs. Somebody saying slowly. Mobile. People like to say, stop. People like to say, stop. That would be. Well, Jose, you're the only one who's driving around. KO4FBM, question of the day. What is one thing that makes your morning better? Good morning, Jose. Good morning. Thank you, and Mr. Morning. Take off the coffee, walk in the back of the backyard, and look at the places, look at the what God created into the change and everything. All righty, thank you, Jose. Have a safe time out there motoring around. I see we got W5MHG, Mark Gracie in Albuquerque checking in via text. Good morning, Mark. What is the one thing that makes your morning better? With 61 degrees in the backyard, and a phone always makes her better, and a coffee, and seeing my wife, and not necessarily in that order. Hi. W5MHG from the land of enchantment. And one other thing that makes the morning better. That text line, 7-3. All righty, thank you, Mark. Have a great morning. Give Gracie a pat on the head for me. All right, well, let's take general check-ins. General check-ins, let's get a good list going. Come down to call signs and slowly. This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Correct. 3 United, NW3U. N2B8. N2B8. KE2EHI, Kilo Echo 2 Echo Hotel India, in and out. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. November 8, Whiskey, Julie Lima. November 8, Whiskey, Julie Lima, in and out. Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango. Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango. Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra, Cuba. November 2, India, Sierra, Cuba. With Bravo 5, India, Tango, Tango. Big Bye-bye. Kilo Echo 8, Sierra, Mike November. KE8, SMN. November 1, Echo Bravo, and 1 WEP. G6 SGA, Golf 6 Sierra, Golf Alpha. It looks like we've got a halfway decent little list going there. Things are still loading up for me. I'll tell you who we got here in just a second. We got Inborn WEB Web in Collierville. We got KE8 SMN Jeff, Rochester Hills, Michigan. We got WB5 IDC Chris in Beaumont, Texas. N2ISK Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. K2CMT Mike in Berry, Florida, one of our facilitators. We got N8 WJLJ in Detroit. In and out. Good morning, Jay. We got KC3LAV Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. He's mobile. We'll be busy in just a moment. KG2EHI Joe in Westfield, New York. Volvo in and out. Good morning, Joe. N2BH Bill, Palmyra, New York. NW3U David, Garner, North Carolina. K8 KB8PLB Chris in Novi, Michigan. We got K2 KC2 JZE Bob in Hamburg, New York, checking in via text. There was a K6 station that getting it populated here. If you got a K6 right there at the last, probably SGA or something, come back with your call sign, please. G6 Sierra Golf Alpha, over. My golly, you'd think one little letter wouldn't make much of a difference, would you? All right, we got G6 SGA. That one's actually loading up here. He's taking Steven in England. We got you. All right, let's get our mobile station out of the way here. KC3LAV Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. Question of the day, what is one thing that makes your morning better? Good morning. Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, KC3LAV.
Good morning, yes indeed. This is Steeler Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Mike, Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Beautiful, sunny, bright morning here in farmland. This country is outrageously wonderful. I'm going to have to say we have the dog and coffee and prayer. Sure, I'll take it in that order. And ECR is important to get things rolling. Thank you very much for having a wonderful crew here. KC3LAV, back to network clear.
All righty, Mike. Have a great day. Let's jump up to the top of the list. KB8, PLB, Chris at Novi. What's going on, Chris? KB8, PLB, Chris, are you with us? All right, here's nothing. Let's go to NW3U David in Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Morning back to you and everybody else on the morning brew. Hope this finds everybody good. We are good here. There's going to be a nice day out. Look at the clear blue skies overhead. It's supposed to warm up even a little more than it was yesterday. It'll be a good day. Question of the day, I think especially this time of year, a good cup of early in the morning. Get a good start to the day. Thanks for having me in here. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. 7:30 NW3U.
All righty, David. Great morning. Go to one of our facilitators, N2BH, Bill, over in Palmyra, New York. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, everybody. Hi, that first kiss and hug from the YL, and the rest of the day, train day. Be out at platform and airport. N2BH.
All righty, Bill. Enjoy that. I just got word that I think the 22nd, the holiday train will be here. I got something to do that day, so I'm going to rush home and try to get here on time that night to watch it go through. Let's go to K2CMT, Mike in DeBerry, Florida, another one of our facilitators. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Al. Maybe it wakes me up in the morning, that first cup of coffee, but it's got to be in that morning brew, net 1000 black cup. Got our net controller's call sign bottom. Therefore, I need all the help to remember what mine is that early in the morning. But it's always good to have it.
And you can get one too. All you gotta do is go down to the DCR shop. Lots of good merch there. Just Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango. All righty, Mike. Thank you. Have a good morning, sir. And yes, the shop is always open. And I do have my ECR cup. One of my favorites. Let's go to N2ISK Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Pretty true. Yeah, well, my morning is very early. Everything, I'm not up by like 5:30. The big circus cat starts yelling at me. It's his favorite time of the day. He gave me favorite treat on the earth. And so I have to get up and get in the chair with him. And he's very unusual. They adopted him a while back. And he's amazing. He thinks he's a dog. He's up like a dog and tags. He do that like endlessly. When he stands up, he reaches all the way up to my belt. So he's very unusual. I gotta say, he makes my morning. And do I say.
All righty, thank you, Bob. We got you. Have a great day. Let's go to WB5ITT, Chris in Beaumont. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, everybody. On Morning Brew, gorgeous blue skies and 15 degrees down here in southeast Texas this morning. Big change from the nasty summer weather we had. Unfortunately, I guess I haven't been paying attention. I missed this morning's question. I've been probably searching for some auto parts I need to get for my SUV. So, what's the question this morning? Yeah.
Question of the day is, what is the one thing that makes your morning better?
One thing that makes my morning better is waking up. Rather be 6 feet above than 6 feet under. That's got to be it. If I'm awake, everything else just hopefully falls into place. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Well, of course, coffee and breakfast, etc. But yeah, it's just the act of waking up is worth it all. Anyhow, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Steve IT.
Yep, that was me too. Waking up on the right side of the side, just about everything. We'll get the rest in order as we go. All right, have a great one, Chris. Let's go to KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KG8SMN. Put me down for coffee. I look forward to it every morning. KG8SMN. Back to net.
Yes, sir. Coffee does make it better. And it gets pretty ugly if I don't have mine. Let's go to N1WEB Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Good morning, Webb.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Vicki, and good morning to the net. 54 degrees, clear skies here in Collierville, Tennessee. Put me down for coffee, a clear mind, and the morning brew. I guess I can only pick one of those, but put me down for coffee this morning. And one WEB, back to the net.
All righty, thank you, Webb. Have a great morning. Let's go across the pond. T6SGA, Stephen. And England. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, all. Yeah, first time, and thanks for letting me in. The first thing in the morning, somebody should beat me to it, but I look at the obituaries, and if my name's not there, it's a good day. Have a great one, everybody. 73.
All right, thank you for checking in. Yep, that's always a good thing if you don't see your name listed in the obituaries. And if you are new to the system, if you've got a valid email address in QRZ, you will receive a welcome letter from the East Coast Reflector team. We invite you to visit the site. We got a great East Coast Reflector magazine. And Vicki, who's helping doing the logging for me, because that does a great job. I don't think there's anything better ham radio related on the internet. Let's go to K2 or KC2, JZE, Bob in Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Bob.
That's what gets me up in the morning is two large Newfoundland dogs with cold noses. Starts off the day. Action at KC2JD.
All righty, Bob. Great day. Looks like we've had quite a few text check-ins come in. KF0MHM, Bill, East Bethel, Minnesota. We got WA8CLG, Doug in Homosassa. We have K6AAN, Mike, Valley Springs, California, N4WQ, William, Douglasville, Georgia. N5TRC, Tedford, Cabot, Arkansas, and N0XRG, Ronald, Baytown, Texas. They're both new to the system. So let's go down this list. Reminder, question of the day, what is one thing that makes your morning better? Let's go to N0XRG, Ronald in Baytown, Texas. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you to Net Control for running the net, and good morning to the crew. You got Ryan, John's Newfoundland, just set up on the Signal Hill, which is, that's a pretty interesting significance to our hobby, and about to do a POTA activation, so just got here, just getting set up, and what makes the day, I'd say, coffee and some sunshine would be nice, but if I just had to pick one, it'd be the coffee. Thanks for doing what you do, guys. Back to Net Control, you got Ron, Far East, by way of Bacon. Back to you.
All righty, thank you, Ron, and we'll put you down as Ron, not Ronald. That way that'll correct that little thing in the logs. Have a great activation, sir. If I get off of here and flip on the HF, I'll try to lift you up. Let's go to N5TRC. Ted in Cabot, Arkansas. Good morning.
Well, I'm sorry to take this to that log entry should be N5 RTC. First thing I do in the morning is wake up and thank the Lord that I made it to another day. This is N5 RTC, back to Net Control.
Yeah, we got a few things switched around. Terry and Austin, Texas. We got you waking up. Thank you so much for checking in. Sorry about switching letters around there. Let's go to N4WT, Douglasville, Georgia. Good morning, William. N4WQ, William, are you with us? Stepped away. Recheck if you need to. Let's go to K6AAN, Mike in Valley Springs, California. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Al. Everybody on the group. Definitely watching me, man. That makes the day start out right. Otherwise, I'm just off. It's just amazing what that stuff does, but it sure is nice. You guys all have a great day out there. 7-3 for K6AAN.
All righty. Thank you, Mike. Have a great morning. The WA8CLG, Doug in Homosassa. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLT. Very good morning, everybody. And I'm with the group that is thankful to wake up in the morning and being able to enjoy another day, and which includes checking in with the morning brew. We certainly enjoy that. Appreciate all you folks that keep it all running. Still trying to figure out how it all works. Anyway, everybody have a good one. Back to you, LWA8CLT.
All righty, thank you, Doug. It's all voodoo there. So I just ride it. I don't know what makes it work. Let's go to KF0 MHN Bill, East Bethel. Good morning, Bill.
Oh, good morning, Brew. Put me down for coffee in the morning. That's the first thing I look forward to. Everybody have a great day. KF0, I made chat.
All righty, coffee it is. Have a great day. We've had some more tech check-ins. We've had NW4Q, Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, K4ITA, Leo, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We've had KR4DRJ, Ron, Huntsville, Alabama, KD5RRJ, Dan in Kirbyville, Texas, KC2CRN, Gold in UCF. Let's start another list. You want to check in, general check-in? Somebody call time twice and slowly. This is November 8, Mike Juliet, November N8, MJN, mobile, in and out.
Five, ZX. Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X.
Kilo 5, Juliet Lima Kilo, Kilo 5, Juliet Lima Kilo, mobile, in and out.
Tango, Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Tango, mobile in and out.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor, Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor, in and out, and good morning, y'all.
Kilo Ingo 2, Delta Lima A, L, in and out.
5 Golf Sierra Sierra, KA5 GSS. W2 KJV, W2 KJV.
So Quebec 4, November Papa Alpha, Kilo Quebec 4, November Papa Alpha, in and out.
W2 DJM Mobile.
Well, this looks like a pretty good little list. Let's go on up. First, let's acknowledge our in and out stations. Thank you for NPA, Byron, Huntsville, Alabama. K2, DLT, Dennis, Henderson, New York. KB5SAB, Jason, St. Amant, Louisiana. W1, MCT, Matthew, Ellington, Connecticut. K5, JLK, Jane, Green, Texas. And NHMJN, Marston, Sterling Heights. They were all in and out. Guys, thanks for checking in. Have a great day. Now from the bottom up until we reach the bottom of the list we were working on. We got KO4QMM, Roger, and Umatilla checking in via text. We have W2CJM, Carl, in Selby, New York. We have W2KJB, Tony, Homestead, Florida. KA5GSS, Spain, Hampshire, Texas. We have KJ5LJJ, Greg, in Ferguson. KC5CDX, Daryl, what Texas. KE6MAE, Larry in Calamasa, California. And KD9YE, that Jimmy in Wakarusa. All righty, let's jump up. Now, I guess let's get the mobiles here first. I think we've got one mobile station that wasn't in and out, and that's W2CJM Charles in Selden, New York. Question of the day, guys. What is the one thing that makes your morning better? Good morning, Charles.
It's a tough question, but what makes my morning better is that I'm very thankful when my feet hit the ground. So everybody have a great day, and good question.
All right, thanks, sir. Have a great morning. Be safe driving. Jump up to the top of the list. It's KC2, DRN, Joel in East Bank, New York. Good morning, Joel.
Al, Vic, and everybody on the board. Okay. I think wonderful sunrise. Part of a great day. I think I can't believe it came out because it's getting morning is a little bit later in the morning. We're sitting a little longer. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Stay safe.
All righty, Nick. So, don't get too many sunrises until this time of year when it's darker longer, but I do kind of enjoy them. Let's go to Dan in Kirbyville, Texas, KD5RRJ. Good morning, Dan.
This is KD5RRJ. Good morning, sir, and the rest of the brew. And I would have to say the one thing that makes my day absolutely better is being able to spend time in Bible devotion and in prayer with my wife. That makes everything go much better throughout the rest of the day. Appreciate you being there. This is KD5RRJ. Back to net.
Sounds like a good morning. Thanks for checking in this morning, Dan. Let's go to KR4DRJ. Ron in Huntsville, Alabama. Good morning, Ron.
Yeah, the big thing for me in the morning is getting up and seeing the baby sleep. Everyone has a good day. 73.
All right, thank you, Ron. Yeah, especially if they slept through the night, it's even better. Let's go to K4ITA, Leo, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning, all. Good morning from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. And in the beautiful Lauderdale State. Well, my morning, part of my morning is my wife, part my breakfast. The morning meal, but what really makes my morning better than other morning is when I can and between 30 minutes and social. That really makes my morning better physically and mentally. And it is what I can, everybody can take back to that control.
All right, thank you, Leo. Have a great day. Jump down to NW4Q, Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good morning, Jim.
Hey, Al and Vicky. I'm going with that popular first cup of coffee. Have a nice day.
Cup of coffee it is. Get your kick started. Thanks, Jim. Let's go down to KD9YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Al, and Vicky, and everybody on the brew. What I enjoy doing in the morning is waking up and seeing my dogs. They're ready for action, and then coming in and turning on the morning brew. That's how I get my day started. 89, YUZ, back to net.
All righty, thanks, Jimmy. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to Calamasa, California, K6MAE, Larry. Good morning, Larry.
And it's fantastic. I'd like to know the boats or thankful we get up with the boat. And I'm thankful for this cup of coffee and I'm thankful now for my first cup.
All righty, thank you, Larry. Have a great morning. Let's go to KC5CZX, Daryl, Lubbock, Texas. Good morning, Daryl.
Well, good morning to everyone on the brew. Like everybody, to be that first cup of coffee, and I'm good to go. So back to that, KC5CZX.
All right, thank you, Daryl. Have a great morning. Go to KJ5, LJJ, Greg in Purvis, Mississippi. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, good morning, crew. I enjoy waking up in the morning, clothed in my right mind, portion of my health and my strength. My family and friends are fine, and this hobby we call radio.
Back to you, their control.
All righty, thank you, Greg. Have a great morning. The K85 GSS, Shane, Hampshire, Texas. Good morning, Shane.
KA5GSS here. I guess the one thing that makes the morning better is when I wake up and realize that the good Lord allowed me and my wife to spend another day together. I always thank Him at night and ask Him for another one. Hope everybody has a blessed one. KA5GSS, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Shane. Have a great morning. Go to one of our facilitators, W2KJV, Tony in Homestead, Florida. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning. Wait for the idea to go by. I guess waking up, me and that group, waking up for another day, especially next to my lovely wife. Q. Back to you, Al. Have a great one. Everyone, 7-3, W2, BC.
All righty, thank you, Tony. Have a great morning. Go to Roger. Our next caller, if you heard him here this morning or yesterday morning, did a great job. Good morning, Roger.
Fine morning to you there, Al. You're always sounding good. This KO42MM, and you put me down for a bike ride. And always get out there and get them fresh smells out there and stuff. It just makes you feel yummy, and I enjoy that, especially in the winter time and fall here. So thanks for that, and back to you, Al. KO42. Clear.
All righty, thank you, Roger. And if any of you have ever checked into the Roger cam is going and he's riding his bike, it's always a treat. Have a great day. Got a couple more tech check-ins before we take two more. We got N1 CBM, Carlos in Hollywood, one of our aeronautical net controllers. And we got KY4NB, Scott in Memphis. Scott, what's one thing that makes your morning better? KY4NB, good morning.
Well, net control, Brother Randall, Brother Webb, everybody out there this morning. KY4NB, Glendale, this is barbecue. Well, of course, that would be the morning brew. I've had the coffee too, but just pick one there. It would be the morning brew. Thanks for doing the net. KY4NB, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Go to our aeronautical net controller, N1 CBM, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. N1 CBM, Carlos, you with us? Maybe we'll go down the list and get Carlos at the top of it. All right, this is Al, KABAC, along with Vicky, KABKY, along for me, keep me out of trouble. Let's start another list. We'll start it out with N1. Let's add to it. Come now to call signs, twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 8, top of Mike Kilo, Kilo Echo 8, top of Mike Kilo.
November 5, United X-Ray Tango, N5 UXT.
PMK is mobile, Al, my bad. Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Zulu Papa. Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Zulu Papa. Kilo Delta 6, Delta India, Quebec. KD6 DIQ, in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie. KF5, that will be in and out.
Kilo Romeo 4 Golf Hotel Bravo. This is Kim.
All righty. Well, that's a pretty good little list. We got KR4 GHB Kim in East Flat Rock, North Carolina. We got KQ4 HEF Steve Thompson, Georgia. KC0 TAQ Jeff in Portland, New York. Those guys were both in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning. We had KJ5 AXC Lewis in Houston, Texas, Mobile. We got KD6 DIQ up in Valley, California. He was in and out. Morning time. The KC2 JPQ Frank in Lancaster, New York, checking in via text. KC1 WZP Charles in Bethel, Maine. We've got N5 UXT Angelo, New Orleans, Louisiana. We have KE8 PMK Chuck in Allen Park, Michigan. Let's try Carlos again, N1 CBM. Carlos, good morning. Question of the day. What's one thing that makes your morning better?
Hey, Al, good morning. Do you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now, Carlos.
Okay, sorry for that, guys. My note went very said it. 72 degrees. Good morning down here. Think fall has finally arrived in South Florida. Well, that's kind of weird, but yeah, I hope it stays for a long time. For the question, I have a bunch of things that make me grateful and better. First one being waking up next to my wife only a week ago. And the second one is realizing that we raised two good kids to success. Obviously, we couldn't leave this do so without mentioning good friends from the ECR, having all the nets and the ability to feel connected with all of you. Well, that's my take. Back to you and one TV.
All righty, thank you, Carlos. You have a great morning. Yeah, I figured it might have been something like that. You usually always can. So have a great morning. Let's go to our mobile station, the KE8 PMK Chuck in Allen Park, Michigan. Good morning, Chuck. KE8 PMK Chuck, are you with us? All right, he might have already got where he was going. Let's go to KJ5 AXC Lewis, Houston, Texas. Good morning, Lewis. KJ5 AXC Lewis, Houston, Texas. Are you with us? All right, well, he might have got where he was going too. Let's go to N5 UXT Angelo, North Louisiana. Good morning.
Good morning, Al, to you and everybody on the net. This is Angelo and USP in New Orleans. I hope everybody has a great morning. Good thing for the morning is a good cup of hot Java. Always seems to work for me. And just a quick tidbit there, Al. You're kind of quick in between conversations. And I know you're causing my repeating this time out. But if you can kind of keep that in mind, just a little bit of a tidbit information. Outside of that, I hope everybody has a wonderful morning. And 5 UXP and the Big Easy 7-3.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great morning. Let's go to KC1 WZT Charles in Bethel, Maine. Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I have on days that I wake up next to my girlfriend. That's probably the best that I can get when she's working or gets up early. A good cup of caffeine, whether it be an energy drink, coffee, that would be my jam. I hope everybody have a good day. Back to net.
All righty, thanks, Charles. Have a great morning. Let's go to KT2 JPQ Frank, Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and everybody on the brew. Give me that first cup of coffee. That makes my day. So everybody have a great day. I'll say 7-3, KC2, JPQ.
Coffee it is. All right, thanks, Frank. Have a great day. And finally on this list, let's go to KR4 DHB Kim in Flat Rock, North Carolina. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning. This is KR4 GHB, Kim in Flat Rock, North Carolina. I think what gets my day going well is a kiss from my husband when I wake up in the morning, and then my service dog gives a good shake and wakes up and comes for a kiss on the other side, a kiss, and that's the start off for a terrific day. This is Back to the Net, KR4 GHB.
All righty, thanks, Kim. You have a great morning. Yep, good way to start the day. Well, we got about 13 minutes. Let's get another good list going here. This is Al, KABAC, along with KKBKY. Come down to call time. Nice. And
WAPPD. Whiskey 8, Bravo, Papa, Delta. In and out. KF8, DIC. KF8, Detroit, Rock City. In and out. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo, recheck. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo, recheck.
well, lock, turning off, in and out.
KF5 ITG, Kilo Foxtrot 5 India Tango Golf, and I will be in and out.
G6 GIL. Remember, the walking by wine from local in and out this morning.
Let's acknowledge our in and out stations we got going on here. K5YNU, Florin and Conroe. Good morning, Florin. I'll be on the road. Have a great day, sir. We had KF5 ITP, Clinton, Cutwater, Texas. We had KF8 DRC, Jack. Over in Rochester, he was in and out. Then we had W8BTP, Brian and Warren, Michigan. They were all in and out. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking in this morning. There was another in and out station. It sounded like it began with a CA2. If that's close to your call sign, please go back to call sign device and slowly. All right. Well, hearing nothing. We had WB1DXN Daryl and Evan, New Hampshire checked in via text. And Chuck is back. He was on the road, KE8PMK. Good morning, Chuck. What is one thing that makes your morning better?
Good morning, Al, and the Brew crew. My wife, waking up with my wife and making sure that she's happy. And saying my morning prayers, making sure I'm right for the day. And coffee.
All righty, Chuck. Have a great day. Be careful out there on the road. All right. Looks like we had a couple more text check-ins come through. WA2NYY, Mark, Hopewell Junction, New York. AD2KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York. And KJ4LXJ, Rex in Crystal River, Florida. Let's jump up to WB1DXN, Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire. Good morning, Daryl.
Morning, Vicky and Al and the rest of the morning crew. Riding in on that next commuter. It's a good day when I can wake up and see a new day. It's a godsend. Some people are not able to see the new day. I'm amazed that those who can overcome their situation and cope with it. Some people can't even get up and, they're just lying there. And then hopefully I have some coffee available and the morning crew is there and always good to hear them and talk with them. And as always, be aware of your surroundings, look ahead, think ahead, plan ahead. Always expect the unexpected. Have a safe day. WB1DXN.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. Have a great morning. Let's go down to KJ4LXJ, Rex in Crystal River, Florida. Good morning, Rex. All right. Thank you, Rex. Have a great morning. Let's go to AD2KP, Stephen in Brooklyn. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Al. And the rest of the morning crew. I have to say, waking up with my wife and thanking the Lord for giving me another day and another chance. And with that, this is AD2KP back to net control.
All righty. Thank you, Stephen. We got you down there. WA2NYY, Mark in Hopewell Junction. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, everybody on the net. I'd have to say my first cup of coffee and then followed closely by a shot of marsh to get that sugar hit. Back to that, WA2NYY.
All righty. Thank you, Mark. Have a great day. That takes us down to the bottom of another list. Today we got about 7 minutes. Let's get another one going, 5 or 6 more. Coming to call signs twice and slowly.
Yeah, Alpha 5, Papa, Quebec, Lima.
So, look at the Oscar, 904, ORK in the mobile. City 4 QRT, Kilo Alpha 4, Quebec, India, Papa, in and out. D5 Whiskey, Juliet Tango, W5WJT, in and out. And 1YK2, and 1YK2. India 5, Charlie Yankee Lima. Kilo India 5, Charlie Yankee Lima, in and out.
All righty. Well, let's acknowledge our in and out station. First, we had KI5CYL Winston, Lubbock, Texas. We had W5WJT Joe, Kinder, Louisiana. We had KD4QIP Martin, Huntsville, Alabama. Bart, you guys were all in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning. This is a W4J call sign that we might not have gotten right. It sounded like you were mobile and about at the end of your string there. If you can come back to your call sign one more time.
November Alpha 2 Fox with in and out.
Well, we picked up NA2F, Antonio Wilmington, North Carolina. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, that W4, I think it was a J station here. You're not making the repeater anymore. So if you want to check in when I get to the bottom of this, you can. We got N1 YKC Johnny Hopkinsville, Kentucky, KQ4ORK Barry Apopka, Florida, and WA5 PQL Erneston, China Springs, Texas. Barry is mobile. Let's get him. Question of the day, guys. What is the one thing that makes your morning better? KQ4ORK. Good morning, Barry.
Everybody on the Brew crew, thanks for picking me up. I have to say, what makes my day better every day is waking up. Having had a widowmaker heart attack about 6 years ago, I'm pretty good nowadays. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to that control 73 CQ4 ORK in the mobile.
All right, thank you, Barry. Yep, makes life just a little bit sweeter. Let's go to WA5 PQL Ernest, China Springs, Texas. Good morning, Ernest. WA5 PQL, are you with us? All right, here nothing. Let's go to N1 YKC Johnny Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone, the Brew crew, and all those out there participating or even listening. I'd have to say, good old help from the little one. That makes things much better. It doesn't matter what type of morning I'm having. Over to you, N1 YKT.
All right, thank you, Johnny. Yep, I got to agree. When the kids were all small, that was one of the best things in the world. Let's see if that W4J station's reached a repeater yet. That W4 station, you want to come back with your call sign one more time and see if we can get you. Yeah, we do believe it was W4JTP. We got you down, we'll put you in and out. Thanks for checking in. And finally, let's go to NA2F, Antonio, Wilmington, North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning to all. I like to start off with coffee there to make sure I'm awake and I'm back to that comfortable.
All righty, thank you, Antonio. Coffee it is. Have a great day. All righty, well, we're almost to the top of the hour. A little voice inside my head says we're getting dangerously close to 9 a.m. So we'll put a bow on it, wrap it up. This is Al, K8BAC. Paul Vicky, K8DKY. Dick, WB2JPQ. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in on the Morning Brew. Don't forget, get on EastCoastReflector.com, check in. We got a lot of great things going on in there. We got a lot of great nets, not just on the East Coast Reflector, but even outside of the East Coast Reflector. We got a 20-meter net tomorrow with Roger, KO4 QMF. A 40-meter net with me on Saturday morning. We now return to the East Coast Reflector. W3, everybody.